Can't see.
Yeah, I can.
You're
Hey,
shorter
can you
than
start
me,
it
so
for
you
me?
can- Oh, the double tap?
Yeah, because I'm not good. That was a sexual. So. Hello and welcome to WHSH TV. I'm Caleb King and with me is Connor Nolan. We have some great news stories that we're going to be talking about today, this week, especially the one we started working on last semester about Choice for Change.
Yes, Caleb. I'm really excited to share this story, and I'm really excited to share this story and all the stories we have this broadcast for you, the viewer, and the upcoming broadcast. Not only do these stories affect our school, but they also pertain to the local community and to the pertaining areas.
Connor, as you know, we have a mission here on WHSH. Broadcasting is to deliver the best news to our community here at school and in the city of Washington. We are Washington High School's first student-run radio and television class, and we intend on bringing you the best news.
And speaking of news, when we come back, we'll have a look at how Washington High School is tackling the issue of bullying.
We've also got some information about Super Bowl 49, and we'll hear from our student body about which team they think will win the big game. All of that and more coming up after a quick break. Stay tuned to WHSH TV.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him going on to A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him going on to fascinate millions with his talent? 1 in 260,000. The odds of this born racer having 157 career top 10 finishes in NASCAR? 1 in 125 billion. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I'm NASCAR driver Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money going to come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up?
We finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good? Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Thanks for coming in for the interview.
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, we got your personal references, your resume, high school diploma or equivalent.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Yes, it's right there.
Great.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
What if...
Welcome back to WHSH TV. We start our broadcast with a look at Washington High School's Choice for Change. Choice for Change was started by a group of students here at Washington High School. The group set out with the goal to change the climate of this school by coming together and to help others feel better about who they truly are. Choice for Change recently held an anti-bullying poster contest. Here's more about the group's goals and winners of that contest.
Choice for Change is about the school climate, and it's a grassroots effort by the students themselves, their idea, to get together and come up with ideas on how to make their work environment, their school environment, more engaging, just like any other company, so that they have a place where they feel safe, respected, included, without bullying or any type of harassment. They brainstorm, they work on the projects, as Ms. Murillo alluded to, the walls, ideas. For example, the wall of testimonies, where success stories, if you will, that the kids write themselves, true stories. They organize themselves into the theater group for the skits and the art folks. They find a way of leveraging their talents the best way they feel that they can contribute. It's like Vicki said, there's on average over 100 there's a lot to do, but there's a lot of kids to do it, and that takes some time to organize as well. But I think every person in there is looking for a niche.
Welcome back to WHS TV once again. In other news, have you heard of the future plans for Washington's east side? With future development in Washington's near future, the city had to take steps to prepare utilities. One of these steps is something that has changed the east side skyline. In addition to a new roundabout, intersection, and Gateway Drive, the city of Washington added a new water tower, a unit that stands at a staggering 180 feet tall. The mayor also had something to say about this recent construction when in an interview with WHSH TV correspondents.
Part of that included other things too. It included the we had an old 16-inch line that went from the high school basically to the east side, the rest of the East Van Treese, and that was about an 80 or 100-year-old 16-inch water main that kept breaking. So we've repaired that, so that's improved the water system to the entire, really the entire east half of the city. At our water treatment plant, we've done some improvements there that help the whole city and the whole system. Like we've put in an additional, what they call a raw water line between the well fields and the treatment plant. We've cleaned out a lot of the minerals out of a lot of the pipe that was there. We've made some entire improvements to the control systems. They've become more computerized in our water treatment plant. So to say it's just for the east side is not quite accurate, because it really, a lot of that project included improvement of the entire system.
Coming up after the break, Con will have a quick look at your forecast. Groundhog's Day is coming up. Will winter stay or go? Details up next on WHSH TV.
Hey, this job looks perfect. It says you need people skills? Check. Driver's license? Check. And a high school diploma. You got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that. You are good to go.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Thanks for coming in for the interview.
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, we got your personal references, your resume, high school diploma or equivalent.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Yes, it's right there.
Great.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Part of that included other things too.
Hi, welcome back to WHSH TV. Let's take a quick look at the weather for this week. Let's see. Friday, we're going to start off for today. We're going to have 34 degrees. It's going to be the high with a low of 21. And then Saturday, partly sunny, high of 40, low of 29. Sunday, possible snow. 33 degrees high, 14 low. It's going to get really cold on Sunday. Monday, 20 degree high, 11 degree low. Again, not so great looking for this week. It's very cold. Tuesday, high of 34, low of 27. Wednesday, high of 36, low of 14. And Thursday, our first sunny day of the week, high of 23. That's your look at your weekly forecast. We'll be right back here on WHSH.
I already knew that I was going to go to college, from a young age. I definitely want to major in political science. After that, I'm going to get my law degree. Then I'm going to come back to Detroit, boost the economy, become the mayor or something, try to make the situation better for other people. I feel like I owe it to the city. I'm determined. It's gonna happen. My name is Justin, and I am your dividend.
Welcome back. We continue our broadcast with some details to pass along to you about an upcoming competition. The Washington High School NJROTC will host their first Mega Meet, Washington, on Saturday, February 7th. This event will include uniformed personnel, inspection, armed and unarmed drill squad exhibition, color guard, air competition, various PT events and competitions, and academic military knowledge. These events will take place in the Washington High School gym, auditorium, and various locations throughout the high school. The Mega Meet will begin at 8 a.m. and end with an awards ceremony at 5 p.m. Schools from all over the region will be competing. WHSH TV will bring parts of the competition to you live online. Go WHSH NJROTC. The Mega Meet might be next weekend, but this weekend is the Mega Game. That's right, I'm talking about the Super Bowl. The big game is this weekend. The Seattle Seahawks take on the New England Patriots this Sunday in Arizona. So who do you think is going to take home these rings? We asked some Hatchicks who they thought would win big.
Now I'm here with Carson Smith, a junior here at WHS. Carson, who do you think is going to win the big game this weekend?
You know, I think the Seahawks are going to win. That's my personal opinion. I'll tell you why. Is because the Patriots are cheaters. No one likes a cheater at all. At all. That's for sure.
Okay. Thanks for that. You heard it here. The Seahawks are going to win. I'm here with Miss Hawthorne, a science teacher here at WHS. Miss Hawthorne, who do you think is going to win the big game this weekend?
Well, since the Broncos are out, my favorite team is kind of disappointing, but I have to go with Brady.
All right. We've got a pick for the Patriots.
With Sherman and the Seahawks.
Patriots.
Seattle.
Seattle.
Seahawks.
Patriots.
Yes. Seattle to Seahawks by 14.
If the balls are properly inflated, that the Seattle Seahawks will win the game.
New England cheating Patriots.
I think the Seattle Seahawks will win.
Seattle Seahawks.
Sadly, the Patriots.
Go Seahawks. Anybody but the Patriots.
Last year's game was the most watched TV show in U.S. history with an average of 111.5 million viewers. It broke world records from 2012 and 2010, and we'll have some post-game coverage for you next week, right here on WHSH TV. And speaking of sports, Eric Wilson is up next for the Cincinnati Reds big game. We'll stick around and we'll be back on WHSH TV.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him going on to fascinate millions with his talent? 1 in 260,000. The odds of this born racer having 157 career top 10 finishes in NASCAR? 1 in 125 billion. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I'm NASCAR driver Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Welcome back to WHSH TV. I will have your Hatchet Sports highlights in just a moment, but first, let's talk Cincinnati Reds baseball. The 2015 Reds Caravan kicked off on Thursday, January 22nd, and lasted for 4 days, ending in Cincinnati, Ohio on Sunday, January 25th. Those who rode the bus for that game came to Indiana, made a quick stop in Washington, Indiana, included broadcasters Jim Kelch and Jeff Brantley, outfielder Billy Hamilton, former outfielder Glenn Braggs, minor league outfielder Jesse Winker, vice president of baseball operations and assistant general manager Dick Williams, and mascot Rosie Red. One of the young and rising stars for the Cincinnati Reds is none other than 24-year-old center fielder Billy Hamilton. Mr. Hamilton spoke with our very own Drew Davis on his performance from last season and what we expect to see from him in his second season.
I'm here with Billy Hamilton. Billy, what have you been doing differently to hit the ball on the ground so you can use your speed? And I know the coach has been working with you on that.
You know, the main thing is for me is not to exactly try to hit the ball on the ground. I'm gonna be more of a low line drive hitter, so that's gonna make it easier for me to hit a ground ball now. And like I said, I've been out with Delano D. Shields, who has been one of the guys who's been helping me with that. And as of right now, my preparation going into spring training has been really good. I've been getting work in. This is my first off season actually having to have a chance to do that and get more work in. So I'm excited about where I'm at this point right now.
All right, and what are your individual goals for the season?
You know, individual goals always be better than you were last year. And like I said, I want to be better in my overall game, as in offensively, defensively, base running. And that's one thing I always key on is to learn. And I felt the thing I learned over the season was I don't have to go as much as I did in the minor leagues. I got guys that's on my team that are really great hitters, and like I said, these guys are great, and I'm looking forward to the season. I feel like it's going to be way better than it was last year, so I'm excited about it.
All right, and who's the toughest pitcher you've ever faced in your whole career?
My whole career, I'm going to have to say Adam Wainwright was one of the toughest pitchers that I faced. I faced him opening day, and the story was I went 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts, and not to go on to the end of the season, I ended up facing him 3 or 4 more times and ended up getting 3 or 4 more strikeouts. So Adam Wainwright is one of those guys who's a veteran. He's a great pitcher, and I got a lot of respect for him, and just looking to do better against him this year. So I'm excited to face him this year.
All right, and who was your favorite baseball player growing up?
I was a Derek Jeter fan, man. He's one of those guys that you want to turn on TV and watch Derek Jeter. You want to see him on TV doing his interviews. You never hear anything bad about him. He's just one of those stars that he has never heard anything bad on the news or anything. He's done anything bad, and he does his work. He's a very nice person to everybody in the world, and I got a chance to play against him this year, which was amazing. You know, it was his last year, and it was a blessing for me to play against one of my favorite players. And like I said, I got second base when I stole a base against the Yankees, and he was just like, "You're playing great. Keep it up, and I hope you have a great career." So that means a lot.
All right, last question. Who wins in a race, you or D. Gordon?
Me or D. Gordon? That's a tough question. You know, D. Gordon is fast, and he's one of the friends of mine. You know, I wouldn't say who wins the race, but it'll be a good race, and maybe we can make it happen one day. Everybody's been trying to make it happen, but we'll see if we can get it to happen one day.
All right. Thanks for being with us, Billy.
We look forward to covering the Reds in the coming months. Next, let's move to Hatchet Sports with the Lady Hatchets, who played the Mitchell Blue Jackets this past Tuesday. Let's go ahead and take you to the highlights of this game between the Mitchell Blue Jackets and the Washington Hatchets. As the Mitchell Blue Jackets, let's go ahead and go with the stats. Washington was led in scoring by junior Jenna Johnson with 16 points, and senior Cheyenne Jones followed with 14 points. The Lady Hatchets shot 37% from the field and had 13 turnovers in the game. The Lady Hatchets also shot 86% from the free throw line and were 67% from 3. The Lady Hatchets also in the game came out and outscored the Lady Jackets by a score of 14-3 in that third quarter. Next, we move on to the Lady Hatchets, who played on Thursday as well, as they took on Owen Valley. The Lady Hatchets would get their 4th win in a row as they beat Owen Valley by a final score of 63-18. Cheyenne Jones led all scorers with 25 points and 8 rebounds. Carrie Lane followed up with 10 points. Callie Garland with 8, and Emily Mahan and Caitlin Davis, had 6 apiece. Next girls' game is on the road at North Knox. JV is set to start at 6 o'clock, and the varsity game is set to start approximately 7:30. Don't forget, this Sunday, 2 days from now, just before the Super Bowl begins, be sure to tune into the 2015 IHSAA Girls Basketball Pairing Show, to find out who the Lady Hatchets will be playing to begin their state tournament run. The pairing show starts at 4 p.m. and lasts for 2 hours. You can listen in at the General 95.9 or Memories 107.9, or you can watch it on Fox Sports Indiana. The Hatchets are on a 7-game win streak and are undefeated going into conference play. They will have their first road conference game of the season as the Hatchet boys look to improve to 4-0 in conference play as the Hatchets travel to Boonville to take on the Pioneers. Good luck to the Hatchet boys in their game tonight. JV starts at 6:30 with the varsity game to follow. And don't forget that next Friday, the boys Hatchet basketball team will be back at home to take on longtime rival Vincennes Lincoln. The Hatchets will be honoring the 2005 state championship team 10th anniversary, headlined by 2005 Mr. Basketball Luke Zeller and Coach Dave Omer. Be sure to come out and support the Hatchets as they look to defend home court against the Alices. JV starts at 6:30 with the varsity to follow. That's it for sports. We'll be right back here on WHSH.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork. Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach
likes
your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
If you store your guns properly. So not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
I won't have to tell so many family members. I'm sorry.
I won't hear as many scary stories. Or scary news reports.
I won't have to hold someone's hand and shout you're gonna make it.
And I won't have to tell my kids, this isn't a drill.
Please.
Please.
Please. Please.
Please.
Do it for us.
For us. Do it for us.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. If you own a firearm and are not using it, please be responsible and be sure that it's stored in a safe place. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org.
If I got to go to college, oh my goodness. I like discovering new things. You get to see what works for you and what doesn't. That helps you evolve as a person. You get to make like a supernova of skill or talent or whatever it is. I've always wanted to go to college. I just feel like that's my destiny. My name is Queen, and I am your dividend.
Welcome back to WHSH TV. We'll end our broadcast with a look at your local weather forecast with our weatherman, Connor Nolan. Connor?
Hey, thanks, Caleb. It looks like we might start February with some wintry precipitation. All right. Oh, so yes, as you can see, many clouds, which means many precipitation. All of this right here, it's going to be coming in toward the west, which then will end up to Indiana, the Midwest right there. And we're going to get lots of snow, particularly on Sunday, it looks like. Of course, slim chance, but definitely the biggest chance of the week. It's going to get low temperatures around a high of 20 and then a low of 14. It's going to be a little cold, I should say. So yes, Friday we're going to start it off with, Yes, sunny and 34 degrees for the high and 21 for the low. Saturday, partly sunny, high of 40 and then a low of 29. Sunday, like I said, high chance of snow, high of 33 though. Sorry to give you that false information earlier, but 14 degrees for the low. And then mostly sunny, 20 for the high on Monday with a low of 11. There's where that 20 came in for you. Tuesday, partly sunny with a high of 34 and low of 27. Wednesday, 20% chance of rain and snow. 20%, doesn't look too bad. High of 36 and low of 14. And then Thursday, mostly sunny, high of 23. And that's your look at the weekly weather. I'm going to go back to Caleb for WHSH.
Thanks for that look at our weather, Connor. For all of us here at WHSH TV, I'm Caleb King. Thank you for watching.
Beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.